Hi guys. Today we are joined by the beautiful, also the equally talented Courtney Michelle.
Thank you.
You guys enjoy that? Okay, now we're gonna do it again, and we're gonna do it in spirit of your shtick. So you're gonna be the podcast guest that doesn't care if I live or die.
Oh, I gotta get in character.
Welcome.
Okay,
Do what you need to do. Okay, guys.
I already have the gum.
Guys, we're so excited. Today we have such an icon. I'm so honored. This is Courtney Michelle. Yeah! Thank you so much for being here. I heard you were like the biggest fan of Life's a Joke Pod. Like you tune in every Thursday. It's like your favorite thing. I'm so honored.
Yeah. I guess I'm like happy to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Right.
So it's like, is this like a dream of yours? Like, did your team put you up to this, or were you like, oh, I'm like so excited to meet Christina. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of more like obligatory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, the dogs make it so great.
No. You should have seen fucking Willa's face. She was falling asleep sitting up while you were doing that. Like she was
the ASMR though.
She loves the ASMR.
She's an ASMR girly.
I am so excited that you're here and that we're chatting.
I'm so glad you ended that early. I'm so self-conscious about that character because I'm so scared people think that that's who I am.
Well, that was actually one of my questions.
Okay,
like, do you like you when you kind of have this niche of a character?
Yeah,
people. Is there any part of it that's like based on you and it's like self-deprecating in a way?
Oh God. If I'm no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I want everyone to like me. I'm very aware of anyone perceiving me as mean or unkind.
Are you a Pisces?
No, I'm an Aquarius.
That's why.
Okay.
Right? That's why.
And it's all
When's your birthday?
Figured it out. February 4th.
Oh. Wait. You're like cusp then? Because I'm February 25th. I don't know when the horoscopes start and end, but I'm in February. You have to be a cusp. Oh. Okay.
I've been uncusped.
That makes sense.
That's
the
all right.
wanting to be liked. It's a very hard character trait working this job. They don't go hand in hand.
Detrimental. I've had to do so much work on it.
Yeah.
But I think that is, and maybe it's cathartic in a way, right? Where because I am so scared of being perceived as being mean or being perceived as whatever, that doing a mean character, an annoying character, just like quite frankly a bitch character, sometimes can occur.
Oh yeah.
Okay, please. I feel like it'd be crazy for anyone on podcast to say no now.
Especially me. Okay. Like this is the fuck all podcast. Like, let it rap.
But yeah, I think maybe there's some sort of like subconscious thing where I'm thinking, let me get it out. Let me get my bitchiness out somewhere because God forbid I do it.
Yeah, it's good outlet.
Yeah. God forbid I like let my people pleaser guard down in front of anybody else.
Well, that's the interesting thing. I think about that too. This wasn't even. We have a game to play at the beginning, but we're just having so much fun.
I just jumped right in. I'm so sorry.
No, that's interesting because I always talk about. Like sometimes I do my like story times where I'm like venting about my boyfriend or whatever. And it is, I try to say like, it is me, but it is also a stand-up bit where like, it is the most heightened version of myself telling this story.
Yes.
And it's this weird thing that like, when you watch an actor play a bitch or play whatever, you know that they're playing a character.
Yeah.
But because there's so much more of like a direct connection between the masses and a content creator, they think that whatever you're doing is like a direct reflection of who you are and what you believe.
Yes.
And then you have to put up more guardrails on your content. Like I'm finding that with comedy that more and more and more things are going over people's heads and I'm having to explain jokes and I have to put in all these guardrails and I'm like, damn, that just like defeats the whole point of the joke.
It's an epidemic.
What's happening?
It truly is. I don't know. I think people get a lot of significance from knowing things that other people don't know.
Yeah.
So they when they see someone and they're like, no, I know that they're actually a bad person or that they're actually mean. They found this thing that they think no one else can perceive.
Yeah.
I think they get significance from that. I don't know. Maybe that's too.
No, I think that's quite
nebulous,
accurate.
Yeah.
I think it's also just the just how the internet is. Like there are little things that people will get so upset about. Like I was telling her, I had a random video of like me pumping gas and I had gum in my mouth and I pumped my gas and I took my gum out and it was like, oh, that is the most disgusting thing. I can't believe you put your fingers in your mouth after you pumped gas. I'm like, honey, we come from a time where that doesn't even dawn on me.
No.
Like we were dancing on tables barefoot, passing a bottle around to like every single person in a nightclub. Like, trust me, honey.
Truly.
It's weird. And I find it with comedy too. Oh my God, the Willa is fucking so comfortable.
I need her. I might steal her. Can I have her for the rest of the day?
Please, at the very least, take her from the. I will pay you. Yeah, I will pay you to take her.
Oh, baby.
No, it's yeah. I find that sometimes things get on the wrong side of the internet where I'm like, oh man, if I feel the need to have to defend or explain the joke is dead.
Yeah,
and then I'm running into that quite often, as I'm sure you are, because you're doing these like super heightened nuances of people.
Yeah. And I think there's a slight barrier, maybe a little bit of a thicker barrier, because I do preface with like this person who does this thing, so it feels more characteristic-y.
I have to show you guys this if you can see. Willa just absolutely fucking KO'd. Wait, okay, hold on. Before we get into that, first of all, you have 2 first names. Is that your middle name?
It's my middle name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My last name is DeLugas, and it's just like a bunch of consonants on each other.
Okay, so you just do the 2 first names. That's like
we're going Courtney Michelle.
Okay, I love that.
Thank
I love
you.
the 2. Okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We're gonna do a would you rather.
Okay.
They have nothing to do with anything. Like but I'm going to use them to kind of judge you, you know?
Good,
like
as you should.
I need a barometer here. As far, okay.
Figure me out. This is great.
Okay. You ready? Would you rather your therapist start vlogging your sessions or your ex moderate your comment section?
Okay. So
here's going to be the pro and cons list.
Yeah, let me break it down. 35 minutes later, I'll have my answer. No, I think therapist vlog.
Oh.
And here's why. I think I'm kind of good at therapy. But here's the problem is that sometimes I treat therapy like I'm trying to prove to my therapist I'm good at therapy. And so sometimes when I'm in my therapy session, I'll say something and I'll go,
I'll say, did you see that growth?
I'll be like,
clock that growth, bitch.
Right. Did you fucking write that down?
No, I do.
Write that down.
I also treat it like yeah, what the fuck is that? That's so bad. We're not even getting what we need to get out of therapy.
It's absolutely not the purpose of therapy, but there are times where I'm like, God, I kind of wish someone was filming that. Because that was a good moment for me.
I kind of want to show people how altruistic I am because that was some selfless shit.
Yeah, or I'll be like, oh yeah, and the reason that I hate farting in public is because of my dad or whatever. And it'll like come through me like a vessel, and I'll be like, God, I feel like I need to share that wisdom with the world.
Yeah, no, I know. I can't. I agree. I agree. Okay.
Yeah. So that.
Would you rather have to end every bit? This is stupid. Would you rather have to end every video with "Slay Queen" unironically, or open every video with "Hey besties"?
This is what's fun about this is that it
has nothing to do with fucking anything. Like this is like could not
yeah, but they're very equal.
Mm-hmm.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
They're both rough. And I feel like only certain people would understand why they're rough. Maybe not everyone.
Right.
There's definitely people who are listening to this or watching this being like, what's the difference?
It's the millennial cringe. We understand. It's a different. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go, what is it? Hey bestie or slay bitch?
Slay queen at the end. Slay queen. Unironically. Or hey besties at the top.
Right. Okay. I think I have to go with hey besties just because I feel like slay queen I can't pull off as well.
I can't do hey besties.
You would pick Slay Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can do a Slay Queen. I would feel like a complete imposter doing a Slay Queen.
You'd feel better at the Hey Besties. You feel like that's a good.
I can really only pull off a Slay Queen a little bit as like a bit.
Okay. Well, you could do that.
But you said unironically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you take Hey Besties, I take Slay Queen. It's a perfect relationship.
I love this dynamic. Okay. Oh, perfect.
Would you rather never find parking again or always get a middle seat on a plane?
You know what's crazy? I don't really mind a middle seat. Oh no!
When like a middle seat, like with 2 seats in the aisle,
is the SWAT
right?
team
Like
coming in?
right? Like a middle meaning like the window, kind of like.
And by middle seat, I mean the second seat in first class. No,
2A is middle seat.
Exactly. No, okay. So I prefer an aisle because I have a tiny bladder and I always have to pee. Okay. So besides the fact that I'd be like jumping over the aisle, which I feel bad about.
Right.
What I like about a middle seat, here's the 2 reasons.
Okay.
Be careful with those brows. Let me explain. Let me defend myself.
Go ahead. Defend yourself.
Okay. I am a chilly girl. I'm always cold. I'm either cold or sweating. Those are my 2 modes.
Okay. Same.
So I feel like in a middle seat, I'm cozy.
Okay.
I'm never cold in a middle seat.
Right.
Because I'm kind of tucked in.
Right.
And if people are following etiquette, it's important that they are following etiquette, right?
Right.
Which happens often, depending on what airline you use.
Okay.
You get both armrests.
Okay.
So you're tucked in, you get both armrests. And I think there's like a kind of a little bit of understood thing where like the window and the aisle have more room when they don't. We all have equal room, really.
Okay.
Like when it's like divided out, it's just understood like they have the window, whatever. And so I kind of like man spread a little bit.
Are you into voyeurism? Like, do you like having sex in public? Like, would you be interested in like people watching you?
I need to know
where that came from.
Yeah, I need to know.
Because my thing is like all of those points are valid, but you don't have any fucking privacy. You pull out your phone, you send a text message, you got homeboy looking over. You're trying to send an email, dude at the windows copping a look. So I have to imagine.
Doesn't bother me. So
you get down with voyeurism.
Maybe.
Would you like?
But I'm not sexting on a plane. I've known. Maybe if I like had someone to sex with, I'd think differently.
If you had sex up against a glass window in an apartment complex and like the odds of somebody seeing you, would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I understand the middle seat.
But I wouldn't have sex. There's a blurry line, I guess. I would have sex in like an apartment window, high apartment window.
Okay.
Where like you'd really have to like either have not a stethoscope.
A stethoscope. You have to be a doctor.
Either have to be a doctor, which, hey, fine.
Yeah.
You'd either have to have
a telescope. Right. I knew where you were going.
Thank you.
I knew it was a scope.
Thank you. A scope of some kind or a binocular device.
Sure.
To see like my areolas.
Okay. Got it.
Or to see just like what my face actually is.
Got it.
I'm fine with that.
So
whatever.
Like slight voyeurism.
Yes. I don't want like.
You don't want to fuck like in the middle of a cafe.
Yeah. But also the idea of like maybe having sex with someone and like somebody hot walking by and like kind of seeing it.
You're good with that.
It would depend on the person. It can't be a creepy person. It can't be anyone. It has to be like who I pick.
Would you get like finger banged at a concert?
No, because that's embarrassing.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad we found the line.
Yeah, you can't be obvious about it. You can't like you're asking for at a finger bang at a concert. You're asking to be seen.
But we found your line there.
Yeah.
That's your line. You draw the line at finger banging at a concert.
But you know what I would maybe do is a little like hand job at like a dinner table.
Oh, you like across or sitting next to each other?
Sitting next to each other.
Okay.
Like a little, and you not to completion, but just like a little bit of like
right. Of course, to completion would be diabolical.
Crazy.
That'd be crazy.
But I think I like the power of it.
Okay. Yes, I understand that.
That's not voyeurism more than. It's less voyeurism and more I like being like, ooh, I'm
in control of this situation.
Yes.
Okay.
I think a little bit.
Okay. And she loves a middle seat, so you're a freak.
First of all.
Watch, you're only gonna get middle seats now.
I don't love a middle seat.
You will take it over the parking.
I'll take it over the parking.
Okay.
I fucking hate looking for parking.
Okay, that's fine. Would you rather drink bathwater from your past self?
Wait, I'm so sorry. You're not answering. Can you answer these? What did you
This
pick?
isn't about me.
I don't give a shit. You would pick parking?
Yeah.
Okay. For all the reasons you mentioned, because you did kind of, I get it.
But then because my thing was like, oh, maybe there's valet or I can Uber, but I really do love to drive.
Look at her changing the rules. Now there's valet.
Well,
now there's valet.
But in LA there's always valet.
Well, I thought
I do.
Yeah, but that's
I make
parking.
my own rules.
But that's parking.
Well, then I would fucking ride a bike. Or I would Uber, or I would...
And you skateboard. I feel like I've seen videos of you skateboarding.
Or I would skateboard.
Yeah.
That would be insane, though. Like skateboarding to Whole Foods with all my groceries. That would just... That'd be so pick me. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It'd be so... But like kind of cool pick me. Oh, okay.
You could do it.
Would you rather drink bathwater from your past self or share a toothbrush with your future self?
I don't understand. Would you rather drink bathwater?
Think about your past self. Right? She was probably a dirty bitch. She was probably making questionable decisions.
Yeah,
you have to drink that bathwater. Or think about your future self. Okay. Dirty mouth. Maybe you were sitting in the middle seat giving hand jobs at a restaurant. You have to share a toothbrush with that version of yourself.
Why are you so harsh on my future self? What's happening to me in the future?
Well, your future. I hope your future self is doing hand jobs under the table at a restaurant because you were so passionate about it.
But what's happening in my mouth?
Listen, what happens in your mouth is your business.
Why is my dental hygiene going downhill?
Because
in the future,
I don't know. Like, it's
what do you know that I don't know?
Christine? Because an under the table hand job is a gateway. Is a gateway drug to other crazy things that could happen at restaurants. I don't know. What you put in your mouth is your business, but you have to brush your teeth with that toothbrush.
So after I give the under the table hand job, I'm going into the bathroom, like licking the toilet, and then I have to use that toothbrush.
You have to use that toothbrush right now, that future toothbrush, or you have to drink the bathwater of your past self.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to drink all the bathwater, like maybe just like a shot of it.
Just like a little sip. What's crazy is that I definitely probably showered less when I was younger, but I also feel like I had, this is not going to get me laid. I feel like more things are going on in my body now than previous. Right. Like
of course.
I feel like
you're older.
I'm older. Things are moving.
Things are
like dropping or they're moving sideways. I don't know where they're going, but I do feel like there's changes.
Yes.
And so maybe bathwater from a past self. And I would just like to specifically, if I can put some sort of preference on it, I'd like it to not be a day where I had a UTI.
Right, of course. That would be insane.
It would be preferable for it to not be that day.
Right.
And there's still a lot to choose from, but it does narrow it down a bit.
It does narrow it down quite a bit. There was a time.
It knocks out
there was a time.
A handful of days.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I'd go bathwater from a past self.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Okay. No, I don't know what you want from me.
No, I want you. No, I'm actually really I'm really satiated about the thought you're putting behind these.
Oh, like, are they supposed to be like rapid fire? And
they're supposed to be whatever you want, but I really enjoy the balancing. Okay,
what would you pick?
I would pick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I would do the toothbrush.
Okay.
I just feel like when I take a bath, it's not like it's an entire day. Like I'm not like no one's taking like I'm gonna take a quick 15 bath. Like I'm soaking for hours.
Right, we're marinating.
We are marinating. I'm also like taking my makeup off there. There's like eyelashes.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Right,
there's
like
other
spray
things.
tan.
Like when I get out of a bath water, it is murky.
Oh, I'm definitely getting cancer from mine. I just not realized.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. But you know what?
Fuck. All right.
You do yours, I do mine. We report back and then we just figure out which one was worse.
And this is the butterfly effect because what's happening is I'm drinking my past self's bathwater.
Right.
And so I'm going to get cancer. And so my future self, its dental hygiene is going down because I got cancer.
That's what happens. Yeah, that's how. And there you go, guys. That is a lesson on the butterfly effect. Don't drink your bathwater or you will get cancer. Okay, next one. Would you rather have to announce every intrusive thought on a megaphone or have everyone else's thoughts subtitled around you? You're not going to like the next one, by the way. Sorry, you're not going to be happy about that one.
This one I can answer pretty absolutely. I could not handle the second one. I could not handle everyone else's thoughts around me.
Do you have ADD?
It's less that. It's more like
you don't want to be bothered.
I'm already guessing. I'm already thinking the worst. So maybe it would be like better for it not to be the worst, but
I understand.
it's already consuming all of my thoughts to think about what you're thinking.
Right.
I don't necessarily need to like see it.
Agree.
And also, I already say all of my intrusive thoughts.
That's what I'm saying. Our job is just always saying our intrusive thoughts. So I kind of see that one.
I have a bit about this. I was literally about to make a video about this. I feel like a fraud if I don't say my intrusive thoughts.
Yes, I agree with that.
Right? Like I can't be mysterious. I feel like a fucking liar.
I try so hard. I wish though. I wish I could be so mysterious.
Maybe when we're old, I don't know.
I'm too fucking chatty. I have like to have to say something about everything. I'm like, can't I just fucking like be mysterious? Everybody knows where I stand 24/7 about everything.
I know.
Also, King, I'm gonna have to readjust you here.
Oh, fix the baby.
I have to
Can I help? Would you like to?
You know, actually, he's not. He's not gonna let that happen. He did type some things though.
No, this is his podcast now.
It is Winston's podcast. All right, Win. This is what I'm gonna do.
Here, let me help you. How can I help you? I just wanted to talk into Christina's mic real quick.
Yeah.
This one. Why do I sound sexier in this one?
My mic has auto-tune on it. My mic has auto-tune.
Wouldn't that be crazy if I took your mic and revealed that you have some sort of like sexy filter, like it makes your
and it's like, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Life's a Joke Pod. That is kind of what it sounds like when I've been drinking. You're not gonna like this one,
okay?
Because it's okay. Would you rather?
No, thank you for the heads up.
Would you rather sweat Parmesan cheese or cry lukewarm soup? No, it's not okay. I might have been like semi-high when I came up with some of these, but also
100%.
That's a debacle.
It is.
That's a debacle.
It's also
sweating.
Really good.
The question more so is: are you more of a sweaty person, or are you crying more?
Oh my God, I'm doing both.
You're
all
just liquids coming out of all orifices at all times.
I'm super sweaty though. I will say that. Like, I am an above average sweater.
And then and also sweating Parmesan cheese. Think about how stinky.
But I have a follow up. What kind of soup?
I feel like it would have to be like a chicken noodle because
but not a French onion.
No, that'd be wild.
Okay. Well, I
feel like it has to be chicken noodle because it has to have some sort of like brothy, water-like texture.
But am I passing noodles through my eyes? Am I like
noodles,
like
but not chicken? That would be. I think just noodles.
I'm crying noodles.
Yeah. Well, like sometimes in a chicken noodle soup, the ratio is more broth than noodles. So hopefully that day would just be the day that you got the batch with more broth and less noodles.
Okay.
But it's a dice roll every day.
But like I'm watching The Notebook and like full noodles are coming out of my tear ducts.
A whole fucking soup.
Okay.
And it's lukewarm. So you can't even like really enjoy it after. Yeah.
I mean, I just gotta hope it's like, what kind of pasta? It's not like buck and bow tie, is it?
Oh,
it's like linguine or like a.
No, I think it's the spinny ones.
What? Those are so thick. They're my baby tear ducts.
No,
my virgin tear ducts.
I think it has to be. What are the spinny ones called, Kels? What are the spinny noodles?
You say Radiatory?
Radiatory?
That's like the Chef Boyardee name for them for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's the knockoff. That's the dupe. That's the fucking noodle dupe.
That's like the Aldi brand.
That's the Aldi brand for sure. Wait, that's hilarious. Okay.
Radiatory. Yeah.
All right, whatever. The spinny ones.
Okay, so we're going. I guess we're going.
You have to go chicken noodle soup. That's insane. You cannot sweat Parmesan cheese.
No, because also it would start to mold. I mean, all of it's molding.
Stinky.
But like, at least the crying is going down my face. I can kind
of
wipe
right
it.
there. This is out of
the Parmesan.
What if you sweat out of your puss? What if you sweat out of your puss?
What do you mean? What if?
Yeah, when you sweat out of your puss.
What do you mean if?
You'd have full fucking cheese.
I would have cheese just sitting in the crevices of my legs.
But then also could be a kink. Maybe somebody's into that.
Do we want that person?
Some beggars can't be choosers.
Fuck. Yeah, I guess you only cry out of one place. It's a little easier to manage.
Right.
What'd you pick?
Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup, yeah. It'd be kind of crazy to pick Parmesan cheese.
Don't fucking cheat, like piggyback off my answer.
No, I chose first.
What are you gonna pick? Chicken noodle soup? Yeah, that's gonna pick too.
I chose first.
Okay, chicken noodle soup.
I was gonna go tears regardless because I am just such a sweaty girl.
Yeah, I think we're all sweating more than we're crying. If we're crying more than we're sweating, yeah.
How often do you sweat? What's your sweat?
Actually, that's really interesting. Not to be a pick me, I don't sweat. I get red. Okay. I get hot. Actually, no, it's a problem. I've had to go to a dermatologist And she's like, you have to go into a sauna and force yourself to sweat because all of the toxins are always trapped in your body. I just get fluorescent red. Like when I work out, I'm super red. I will say though, actually, as I've gotten older, I do glisten now. And like,
I hate you.
I glisten. Like I do get some wetness, and every once in a while I'll get like one like tear on my arm or my leg, but I don't sweat. But I do get pit stains. Like I probably have them now. I always like, but it's not even when I'm in the freezing cold I get them.
Yeah.
I have to wear like, if I'm going somewhere and wearing a gray shirt, I have to put panty liners in my shirt.
What is, because I from a young age, it's actually much better now than it was when I was like a kid or whatever. I would have like
same.
Thick.
I still do all the time.
What is
I don't know, but there's my friend, it's not the Botox. There's another treatment now that they do for it.
Yeah.
And she said it was like changed your life because I literally like if I'm going somewhere, I'm like you need to rule out half of the items on the rack because it can't be a short sleeve gray. Even white. I really can only do like a black.
I remember being, I was a cheerleader in middle school and you'd get like outfits to wear to like promote the games or whatever you would do in 7th grade. And I remember one year we got gray t-shirts and they showed us beforehand and I go, okay. And they go, what size do you want? And I'm thinking in my head, I go, I can't get like a normal, I have to get an extra, extra large.
100%.
So all these girls are walking around and it's cheerleading because all the girls are like cutie little pies. And they had this tight little shirt on and their little jeans, little low rise. And then I'm in my like sleep shirt.
No.
Walking around.
Yes.
So I don't get pit stains.
No, we're also like we're very similar. We were also cheerleaders in high school. Yeah.
You too?
Yeah. We went to high school. We've been best friends since freshman year of high school. Yeah.
I almost said I want to kiss you both. I think,
well,
this is my kink, guys.
The day is still young. We found it. Bye-bye. Be right back.
No, that's really. I think I meant like maybe pinch or something. That's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
I am very jealous. I do not have.
Well, that's like
my friends.
That's my only. I was gonna say only high school friend, but that really is my only friend. I was gonna.
I like how she said it first. She goes, "No, I'm the only one."
She goes, "Okay, Christina, pretend."
I also want to clarify. I was not a cheerleader in high school. It was middle school, so it's a little more embarrassing.
No, it's not.
Well, it's not. It's kind of.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little more. It was less.
I think I got chicken noodle soup going on.
So either that or maybe I just like sweated on.
No,
too.
I had literal wetness. It doesn't matter.
I have a friend from college that said that because I have a really upset tummy all the time. Okay. And so like when I was in college, you're just like, I was pounding Adderall and drinking and like my stomach was so fucked up that I was always tooting. Like my stomach was just like a mess and it's still not great, but in college it was bad. And my best friend from college, she would say that we like parted ways and she still lives back home and I have lived all over. And when I would go visit her, she'd be like, I never fart until I'm around you. You literally make me fart because you farted so much. She goes, I don't know what it is. If there's some sort of like chemical that you're
Well, you might
pushing
trigger
out.
Kelsey. Kelsey's known for she rips a couple good ones. Yeah. Kelsey has
you're a
insane,
burper.
No, but like.
That's okay. That's better.
No. This isn't a burp. This isn't a burp. This is not a burp.
Oh no. This is like a monster.
It's
like. Can you do it right now?
If you have one at any point of this podcast, let it fucking rip. It's the most insane thing you've ever heard in your entire life.
But do you feel like you burp more around her?
No.
Okay. So I didn't know if maybe like I was giving you sweating is that was the point I was getting at.
I think I'm just a little nervous around you.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
Okay. Stop it.
Okay.
This is cute. Not me being like, let me touch her now.
I want to kiss you both.
Let me touch her. This is a whole different kind of podcast.
Yeah, guys.
Now.
This is after hours.
Yeah.
Life's a joke after hours. Okay.
Perfect.
I have 2 more.
Okay.
Would you rather kiss your celebrity crush but immediately projectile vomit on them or have them hear your inner monologue for 1 minute?
Okay. First we have to define who my celebrity crush.
Who is your celebrity crush?
It was always Brad Pitt. But I think when I was younger it was Brad Pitt and he'll always for me Brad Pitt doesn't count because he's like of course
everybody's
he's not he can't be your celebrity. He's everyone's celebrity.
Correct. I agree.
So right now I'm in between Channing Tatum
and
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay. You like the classics.
I like the classics. I like Jake got really big for that fighter movie, whatever. And Channing has always kind of had a little bit of
classic. These are like the classic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My friends think they're not attractive.
Well,
don't take it back. Don't take it back. You're on my side.
They are classics. I will say Channing, I think, has gotten more attractive as he's gotten a little like almost grungier.
Sure.
Like he used to be a little too pretty boy for me, and the step up helped him because it gave him that edge. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Wait, so what era of are you talking about? Like
step up time? I wasn't like, oh, he's the guy.
Okay.
And I feel like that's an unpopular opinion because he was so hot and step up and like the dancing, but he was just too pretty boy. Now I feel like he's got that like buzz cut. He's a little bit more like he's done these edgier roles. I don't know. He's come into his manhood a little bit.
Okay.
Jake, he's, you know what it is? They got to be really funny.
You don't think he's funny?
Well, he's just so dry. I feel like I've never seen him in a really, really funny capacity.
Have you never seen Love and Other Drugs? Anne Hathaway?
This is older.
Well, yeah, like 10 years, probably. Maybe a little more.
I might have seen it, but like obviously a very long time ago.
Can I please ask you to watch it?
Of course.
Okay.
Is that the movie that did it for you?
It will always do it for me.
Okay.
That movie.
Oh wait, wasn't he in? No, never mind.
Ask me, I'll probably know.
No. I'm okay. I'm gonna watch that one. I feel like I've seen it, but I might have. No.
It's and full disclosure, it's a rom-com, but it's very dramatic because she has MS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's right. Yeah, or Parkinson's.
Okay. I mean, either way, that gives the rom-com a little bit of some stakes.
Yes, it definitely gives it some stakes, a little bit darker. But I think he's very funny. Just to be clear, because I was talking about farting, that was the dog and not me.
Right, it was the dog.
Fuck, I usually wait till the end to tell my fart. So I can get away with it. Okay, but we're avoiding the question, which was, would I rather have...
You would rather projectile vomit on your celebrity crush after you make out with them, or you have to have them listen to your inner monologue for 1 minute.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go Jake Gyllenhaal as my celebrity crush for this one. Because I feel like he'd be a little more
understanding.
I don't know why.
So you're gonna vomit on him.
But like maybe my inner thoughts are funny.
Yeah.
I honestly, is this narcissistic? I'm like,
no.
Maybe I have like some dope inner thoughts.
I'm like, what is my inner thought about him though?
My inner thought, and this is
because you don't want to be like fangirl, like thinking about how, because then it's like, well, then the mystery is gone.
Yeah, but I'm not marrying Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's true. We're just not giving him a little kiss.
Yeah, we're not going to end up together. So part of me is like, I think maybe.
But how good of a story would it be if you threw up on him?
I know,
that you can monetize that story.
That's so true.
That's a good story.
Fuck, you're a good business girl. That's so true.
And like hopefully it'd be a cute little like almost like a what do babies do? They like spit up. It'd be like, it wouldn't be like a exorcism throw up.
And I could control it. I could
You could swallow some of it too if you needed
I could maybe just like, or I could pick it up.
Yeah.
I could figure out what I'm gonna eat, like maybe kind of plan it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, let's girl boss it and go with, we're gonna kiss Jake Gyllenhaal and then throw up on him, right? Was it kiss him and then throw up on him?
Clip that. Put it all over the internet.
Jake, I'm coming for you, baby.
I'm gonna kiss Jake Gyllenhaal and then I'm gonna throw up on him. This is the episode of Kinks.
Oh fuck!
That was like so unintentional.
No, it always
happens. It's the vibe you bring. I love it.
I need to work on it.
No, it makes for great content.
I don't know. I should probably.
Okay, I have one more for you.
Okay, hit me.
Would you rather this one's kind of hard. Would you rather everyone you've ever ghosted to be invited to your wedding, or everyone you've ever trash talked host your funeral?
I'm going to be honest. So the ghosting one, are other people coming to my wedding, or is it just the people that have ghosted me?
I mean,
I've ghosted.
I would assume other people are coming to your wedding. In addition, all of the ghosts of, it doesn't even have to be people you ghosted, just people that you were dating that you just didn't date anymore.
Oh, it's
everyone. It's all of them included in your wedding party. Sure.
Oh, okay. Sure. They're up there with me while I'm saying my vows. Oh, you know what though? I'm dead at my funeral.
That's true. You are dead.
I kind of don't care.
I love that energy.
If I'm dead, who?
What if a hater gets up and be like, "Here lies this fucking cunt"?
Maybe I was.
Honestly, would kind of be iconic.
That's kind of fucking cool.
It's kind of actually legendary.
If I was that much of a presence in someone's life where they had to attend my funeral and
talk shit about you, kind of iconic.
Kind of a rich ass life.
Because like once you're dead, you're irrelevant. But it would kind of it would make you hold on to your relevance a little bit longer because people would be talking about the funeral that was hosted by all the haters.
I like that. This is how Julia Fox has a career. 100%. It's just like no press is bad press.
That's how you do it.
I think I'm dead, and I think that's where my legacy starts. It pivots, right? Because my whole alive life will probably inevitably be about me trying to like be a good person.
That's what we're trying to do.
Just an uphill battle. And then when I'm dead, it's like, no, she was actually a huge cunt.
And look how many people she impacted.
Look how many people hated her.
Look how full this room is.
Yeah.
I like that answer.
And I'll be honest. Can I be so honest?
Please be honest.
A lot of the people that I talk shit about, I don't.
No, fucking say it.
I don't know that they would even know.
I
don't know that they would even know. Because, I really, and when I talk shit about someone, literally.
Don't talk shit about me when you leave here. Because if I have to host your funeral, I'm going to have some fucking words.
That's so true. No, I think when I'm talking shit about someone, I'm so, what is even the word for it? I'm such a, it's codependent isn't even the right word. And like empath feels like a gross way to use the word in this situation. I'm always like, and she's so fucking annoying, but I get it. Like her dad was really rough on her.
Wait, so our Aquarius is similar to Pisces?
Our Aquarius is weak.
Because
do you feel that way too?
Well, that's my issue is like people yell at me, my team and other friends because I'll be like, well, maybe his dad died.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, Christina, for fuck's sake. But I have two modes. It's either like, fuck you, you're a bitch. Mm-hmm. Or it's like, yeah, fuck you. But like, what if her dad died?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's constantly like that.
It's constantly.
It's because it's the wanting people to like you.
But even if they can't hear me.
I know.
I want
it's that internal morale.
We need people to like us, even
if they don't know us,
even if they've never met us.
Even if I need everyone to like me, even if they have no idea who I am.
I'm literally talking about Sydney Sweeney, and I go blah 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 blah. But also, like, imagine like having those tits and like what that's gotta be.
As if Sydney Sweeney was ever presented with information about you, and she'd be like, you know what? Maybe. She doesn't know who we are.
She'll never meet me probably, and
she's gonna meet you.
Okay, maybe one day. But like I gotta see those boobs in person.
We have to. I have to see what's going on.
I really want to see them.
They're impressive.
But yeah, it's literally anyone. So people that
it's a complex,
and a lot of it too is.
Are we egotistical? Are we egotistical maniacs?
Girl, I ask this every day. I don't know. I'm like, am I a narcissist? But then the old adage of like if you question it, maybe you're not.
Right.
Was what saves me.
We are aware of how diabolical this behavior is.
Yeah. Because I was oh God, that's me convincing myself. Yeah.
I loved it. I watched it all happen.
Thank you so much. I was talking to this guy yesterday and we were talking about a couple, whatever. It was like after my show and he's like, yeah, this couple at the show. The girl was looking at the guy with like such the way that she was looking at him was just so you could tell she was obsessed with him. Yeah. Yes, she was so enamored with him and he's like, I just want a girl to like look at me like that.
And he was a terrible person.
And I go, well, I don't know. And I go, that's exactly what I want. Does that make us narcissists? Like we want someone who just like listens to what we're saying and is enamored by it. And he goes, no. And I go, well, that's not good for you. you got to at least say maybe.
I feel like, okay, so I had Teffy on the podcast a couple weeks ago and she made she's like so knows everything about horoscope. I know nothing. And I was like, tell me about me. I'm a Pisces. She was like, your biggest downfall is that you're going to have to learn that in order to continue to be authentically yourself, there are people that are not going to like you and you have to be okay with it. She said, also, the reason why you're so hypercritical of yourself and self-deprecating and wanting people to like you is because you pick up on those things when other people do it. And I do.
Yeah.
Most people don't pick up on like the things that I feel like where this comes from is like this deep intuition.
Yeah.
And I think everybody wants to be loved and liked. I don't think that makes you a narcissist. I think like even thinking about being a little kid and getting picked last during a game, like that's the worst feeling ever because you want to feel included, you want to feel like you're part of something. And I think it's more so for me, and maybe you feel this way about social. I'm okay with somebody not liking me. I've worked through this. Like when people comment and say like she's not funny, she's not this, whatever, I'm fine because everything is so subjective. I have a really hard time when people make assumptions that are incorrect or because they don't know me.
Sure.
And then that defensiveness comes through. Like I saw this video went up and somebody had comment this like so insane thing about me that is like so inaccurate. And I saw it and I'm like, damn, the idea that people have misinformation about me and they make a judgment on me based on that. But then I'm like, that's just part of doing something in the public.
Wait, what can I ask? What did they say? Like the general gist, like were they calling you like a bad person or were they saying
it was questioning my beliefs?
Oh, interesting.
And it was so incorrect. Okay. And I was like, the defensive version of me had to learn to not chime in because it just adds fuels to the fire. But I'm like, damn, that's so crazy that like somebody, or even like there was one girl that commented on my video once and she's like, this girl, I saw this girl, we used to live in the same complex. I said hi to her in the elevator. She ignored me. She's a cunt. First of all, I've never seen this girl in my entire life.
No, of course not.
The only thing I could ever imagine was we lived together. I did some creeping. She lived in the Valley. It was probably when I lived in the Valley and I was in a very toxic relationship.
Of course.
And I was living with them and I probably got in the elevator after a huge blowout. And like, I would never actively ignore somebody, but I'm like, damn, you just left that on my video. Mm-hmm. It's such misinformation. And naturally as humans, like I have the thought of like, okay, well, who's going to believe this random person? But I think naturally as people, if I like open a comment section and it's like, oh, I saw that X celebrity just killed their dog. I have that bias now. Like it's kind of in the back of my mind.
Yep.
I'm not going to take it a step further and like go do a Google search because like I see that and now I have a bias. So that's when I get so like, oh no, let me defend myself. Let me show people who I am. And if they don't like me after that, I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from for me.
Girl, I'm in the exact same boat. I think it's, for me, you can call me not funny. You can call me ugly. You can call me fat. You can call me whatever you want. It's when you question my morals.
Yeah.
It's when it starts being like she's a bad person. Mm-hmm. She is doing bad things, or it's all of those things where I'm like, fuck, I try really hard to be a good person. Mm-hmm. I know that there are times when I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, does that person know that part of me?
Yeah.
That's what I get really nervous about.
Same.
But
it's part of our job.
And there's like, and the more followers you get, or the bigger you, or the more like points you hit in the zeitgeist or whatever it is, there's more of those people just by numbers.
Yeah.
And so it feels like more people hate you, but it's really the same percentage.
Right.
It just gets louder.
And then also I have this thing too where I'm like, do I even like, you want that validation from people that don't like you. And it's like, why? Exactly. Why would I even, somebody that can be convinced of something so shitty about me so easily?
Yep.
Why would I even want that person to be? But like, I don't know. There's that challenge.
Yeah.
And I think it's ego. There's that challenge of like, no, I have to make them like me. And it's not like changing who I am. It's just like really heightening who I really am to like be like, see, this is actually who I am.
Yeah.
Why do I even want to fucking do that?
I know. Well, and I think it goes, it's yeah. Yeah.
It's hard.
I lost my train of thought. I feel like I had a really good thing to say, and then it just kind of went bye-bye, which is really, this is why I need to.
This is what happens when we get older.
They just
you smoke
blow
weed?
away. I don't think so.
Okay, so you don't have an excuse. I do.
Well, I'm on my period.
Okay. What'd you say, Kels? Oh, did you say I don't think so for smoking weed?
I don't think I'm smoking weed.
Oh. It's Hollywood, baby. You might be doing. You might be.
I think the general gist of what I was gonna say is it goes back to that girl who commented that, and I'm even doing it right now, and I don't know her story.
Yeah.
But she is not maybe her dad died kind of person.
Totally.
And I have to be like, okay, there are people in the world who are maybe her dad died kind of people.
Yeah.
and there are people who are not. And those people will latch on to any bad thing. Like if they want to, they'll latch on to any bad thing that any person has without any nuance, with any context, or anything. And that's fine. And those people don't need to be in my life.
100%.
I don't need those people to like me. I want the people who can add nuance to their thoughts. Those are the people that I want in my corner anyways. And it's a constant, I have to like remind myself constantly, like, no, you don't, like those people who are black and white thinkers are not your people.
Right. I can't be in the business of convincing people. Like, I'm here for your entertainment. And if you enjoy the ride, jump on. And if you don't, get off.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys live under a rock, you are so talented at, you've really mastered the niche nuances of specific characteristic. I would say specifically like service industry, service worker, hospitality. You've seen the videos that it's like your dentist that doesn't care if you live or die, your therapist that doesn't care if you live or die. Like you're so good at it. How did you get into this niche? Where did this all start? Is this kind of like what you blew up for or what you always wanted to do? You're also an actor. Mm-hmm. You have a live show that I want to chat about as well.
Sure.
But tell me how this kind of all took off. I have to imagine you run out of ideas. Are any of these based on real people? How are you collecting data to have more information to tell more of these stories? All of it.
Yeah. It's the struggle with content, right? It's like, you always, I feel like every 3 days I'm like, the well's dried up.
Every day.
It's a struggle. I think when I originally, I've been an actor for like 10 years and I started making content.
So that came first, was acting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like with really no success. I was like, I did
do any of us have success?
It's
like,
so
that's
true.
part of being an actor.
Oh my God. It's so true.
Yeah.
So cringy. But I think like a lot of people, it started during the pandemic. And I think when I originally started making content, I didn't know what kind of content I wanted to make. I was like doing like lip sync videos, like back in like 2019.
What else were we doing?
It was just like, I'm just like throwing spaghetti at the wall. I don't know what this thing is. And then at some point I started doing these like characters. And I'll be honest, I saw other people doing it and I was like, well, that seems
easy.
Not easy, but that feels like maybe something I can do.
Yeah.
Like maybe I can write. Because up until that point, I'd been writing a bunch, but it was like...
It was in your wheelhouse.
Yes, that it felt like a part of... It felt adjacent to what I was already doing, which was like writing more long form stuff. And acting and doing character, whatever. Like I'm not like a UCB groundlings person. So there was no foundation there, but acting and writing... I felt like I had enough of that to start doing it. So I started doing these characters. And what I feel like I learned along the way is that for whatever reason, people kind of want to hate me.
No.
A little bit.
Why do you feel like that?
No, I feel like people...
They want characters, you're saying, that they can...
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I feel like they want me to be characters that are annoying.
Yes.
That they can kind of get their...
Well, because it gives people validation that their experiences that they're having are accurate.
It is my whole thing is like, I want you to feel like you're not alone in the world, which is like such like a deep thing for what the fuck I do. But I that is like the guiding light or whatever is I want people to be like, oh yeah, that whatever employee that I experience and that like belittling that you feel or that like weird feeling that you feel or just like those nuanced experiences with people that you're not alone in experiencing those things or you're not alone in doing those things. Like some of the characters that I do, I'll go be in public and I'll say something and I'm like, oh my God, that was awful that I said that. That was so embarrassing. But if I really lean into this, that's a character.
There you go. So you're taking some from personal.
It's a lot of it's personal.
Okay.
A lot of it is like really dumb, embarrassing things that I've said that I'm like, this times 100 is a whole different person.
Yeah.
That's a character. That's something. And then the live or die characters definitely help Blue because I feel like I went to a clothing store, which I feel bad naming, just in case, you know?
Right. But this is recently?
No, this was like years ago.
Okay.
I went to a clothing store and I just felt like, I was like, oh, this girl behind the counter truly doesn't care if I live or die.
Right.
And I've worked in customer service and when I worked in customer service.
That was my question too.
Oh, yeah.
So you also probably feel like it's fair game for you to lean into these characters because you've been on that side.
I've done it.
Yeah.
And by the way, a lot of the people in customer service get treated like shit.
Yeah.
I like that I recognize.
Yes.
That's why I always try to add a little bit of nuance to those characters. They're not saying anything mean.
Yes.
They're just not giving
They're
you
not
anything.
making you feel like a priority.
Yes.
In the same way you go to an audition and a casting director's on their phone and you're trying to do something. So you have worked service jobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done waitressing, retail.
Okay.
I've done it all.
I think that's the key. I think what you do the humor only works if you've been on the other side. Like, I feel like if a Nepo baby showed up and started doing these like really specific service worker things, like that's just would not work.
Yes.
But I feel like when you've been like, you have a little bit of street cred to also be like, I've done this. I know what both sides are like. Let's poke fun at it. And I'm sure a lot of people that work those jobs also appreciate it, because I've worked those jobs and I see your videos and I'm like, this is hilarious, because everybody kind of gets treated like shit. Like the person working as the receptionist had a terrible fucking day. The person on the other side also is just like not being easy to deal with. We're both taking out on each other. Like there's definitely some like relatability and humor there.
Yes. I when I make a character, my favorite thing, almost my goal at this point is whenever I make it, I want there to be two sides of the comment section. I want it to be the people who are like, that girl's awful, and the other side to be like, I totally get that.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that is, I love when both those things can exist in one comment section. Yeah. That's why I try to kind of I love when people are like, yes, I went to fill in the blank store and that girl was there. I get so many DMs like, oh, I went to.
Do people like figure out who, do people ever like, oh, are you talking about this girl at this restaurant? Like, do you ever get that?
Oh, never like a person. They're like, are you talking about this store?
Got it. Okay.
Are you talking about this thing or
and
whatever?
People are sometimes accurate in the things that they pick.
I mean, I think it's just like, for me, it's just like a mall store.
Yeah, of course.
A mall store is, without getting into, I feel like a mall store, the workers at mall stores are kind of.
Well, also it's not there's no investment there because it's not their forever thing. They're aware of it. They're probably also working another job or two.
Yes.
They're fucking tired.
They're not mean people. They don't have time to care if you live or die.
100%.
They have too much going on.
Yeah.
It's not, that's why it was about, they don't care if you live or die. It's not that they hate you, or that they are a mean person. It's like they're
just not invested.
I'm not getting paid enough to fucking care about
that.
you.
It's that.
And I love that nuance. And I think that's what. And what you're saying too, I also do a lot of characters I feel like that are like rich or that are obnoxious because of their wealth or their family or whatever. And I've never had that. And I feel like that way it helps. I feel like only someone who doesn't come from money can make fun of someone who has money.
Somebody who has money or has always had money might not even recognize those nuances as being funny. Like I just watched your video about the rich person who still wants to be like relatable or cool, and you're like, keep your shoes on. You know what I mean? Like things like that. And it's obviously like the most heightened version of any scenario. Like that's what we do, is the most heightened version. Right. And almost the like, that would never happen is part of the humor too. Yeah. But I think that somebody that has just known that forever wouldn't even pick up those things as like comical to, or how tone deaf they might sound to somebody that like doesn't have money. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're in a really good place to be able to do all of those things. And you do them very, very well.
That's very sweet.
And you are a millennial.
Yes.
And
ride or die.
How is it? Because we're very similar.
Okay.
Like,
how old are you?
I'm turning 33 in February.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'll be 35 in February.
Okay. And then I started in acting first before content. So I probably had the same, went through the same cringe that you went through, where it's like, well, it's cringe to be an actor. It's also cringe to be a content creator. How can I find something that balances at least what I love to do, which is entertaining, which you found something that is so adjacent to acting. And it's not like you're acting and then you're doing dances all day. You know what I mean? Like you found something that's super adjacent. I feel like that helps a lot as an actor.
It's also, full disclosure, it's kind of all I know how to do.
Yes.
I don't know that if someone was like, hey, because I actually just made a spam account and I was like, I want to kind of just like make content of me just like being
doing whatever.
And I haven't done it yet because I don't necessarily know that.
But I think it's good for you to try things, and because you might be surprised.
We're going to try.
I know that like I've had so many different niches over the years with content creation, and and I kind of like probably did the thing you're not supposed to do as a content creator as far as like success goes, but I would have a niche or I would have a series and it would do so well, and then I'd be like, I'm kind of fucking sick of it. I know if I keep doing it, the numbers will be really well, but like I need something new and different. And then you try different things and some of them flop and some of them do well, or you just discover you like doing different things. But the thing about what you do is your personality and your humor. You can transition that into so many different niches or series or whatever it is. Like you've already gained that credibility from your audience.
Yeah, you too.
But thank you. You and I being very similar in the sense that we're millennials catering to a predominantly Gen Z. How's that been for you? Because they have very different senses of humor, and I feel like
you think,
yeah.
What do you think is? Wait, tell me what do you think is different? Because I agree. I just don't know if I can.
Millennial humor is number one. It can be very self-deprecating and dark.
Okay,
like I talk about like growing up, we used to be like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Like we had very dark, self-deprecating humor. We were all way harder on ourselves than Gen Z are on themselves. And I think that also comes from the permanence of the internet.
Yeah.
Because growing up, it was like, be careful of every single thing you post on the internet. It's going to be there forever. Curate everything you post. Like now kids don't give a fuck, right? They'll post whatever. There's less stakes. I feel like there's two sides of millennial content. Number one, there's a part of it that's very explosive and loud and almost cringy. And then there's another part of it that's very self-deprecating and dark and like borderline offensive. Whereas Gen Z, it just feels I don't want to say simpler. It just feels like it doesn't take itself as seriously as we do, because everything that we've done in our generation is so curated and so overthought because of the permanence of the internet.
Sure.
And I feel like Gen Z just makes something stupid and they post it and it does so well, whereas millennial creators like put so much thought and time and effort.
Sure.
Because I find that like my videos that are so out of pocket that I don't even think about doing, they do so well with Gen Z.
Right.
And then my curated skits that are written and shot very well, that's totally a millennial audience.
Okay.
And you're probably right at the intersection of that, because your experiences are not specific to either Gen Z or millennials. Everybody experiences them. You're catering to an app that's predominantly Gen Z, but you probably have a huge millennial fan base and following.
Yeah.
So do you ever run into any issues of that with your comedy, or feeling like you have to kind of tone things in a certain way?
I mean, it's so interesting. I don't feel like I pay too much attention to it. There'll be sometimes where I'm like, there's things that I know that I do have a much larger millennial audience.
Yeah.
And there's some things I'm like, I know the millennials will get this.
Yes.
Like I'll make a little millennial reference. I'm like, I know they'll get this. And since they're the largest majority, then
it's fine.
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
And then there are some times where I'm like, I don't know if I want to say that because that's really going to alienate Gen Z.
Right.
So let me maybe not say that specific thing.
Interesting.
So it's not, it's a very minor awareness of it though.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I think that's good, because I think when you start overthinking that, that's when you lose the authenticity in your content. And like,
I think so too,
the reality is like, your shit is not meant for everybody. You know what I mean? Like that's our job. Our job is like, we make the things that we like, and whoever likes it, great. But like my job is not to curate to the masses all the time. That would be diabolical.
No, and insane.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's great.
And I feel like the people that come up to you, are they normally?
I have a wide span.
You do? Okay.
I do. And I think a big contributing factor are my dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have a predominantly Gen Z audience.
Okay.
I have I have equal numbers from like 18 to 50.
Crazy.
It's pretty, like I'll have a young person come up to me and I'm like, damn, I feel like you're like kind of young for my stuff. And then I'll have like what do you need? What do you need? It's that chicken noodle soup running down the back of your throat. What do you need? Water? You have a water. I get a little tickle, a little hairball.
I'm fine.
Do you need something? You need water? You want your You have a nice Saratoga over there.
I know.
Kels, will you pass her Saratoga before she dies? We don't have that kind of insurance policy. I can't have her dying on the pod.
Yeah,
although it would make for great content.
Truly.
The podcast host that doesn't care if you live or die. Exhibit A.
Also, these bottles, I know that they're supposed to be fancy. They're impossible to drink out of.
Yeah.
They're so hard to drink out of.
And also, who's doing a blue bottle? Like, what are we trying to prove? Just like, come on. Please.
Okay, I'm so sorry because you were.
I was saying that
getting into something really.
Yeah,
cool.
no. I just have I have people that are younger, and then I have people that are older, and I feel like I have different. I also don't have like one shtick. Like my stuff is so random. I feel like it just, some of my content goes to some audiences and some goes to the other. I would say, obviously, I have a big millennial from all that. Just I get a lot of millennials that come up to me. But I would say more so now. It's funny when before I did content creation, it was mostly millennials for all that. And then when I got Winston, it was mostly Gen Zs about Winston. And now that it's myself, that's a brand, and the dogs, it's really a dice roll. I would actually say that I think more Gen Zs approach me because millennials sometimes, like, I get a lot of messages like, oh, I saw you, but I didn't want to say hi.
Oh,
I think Gen Zs feel a little bit more comfortable. Whereas millennials are like, I don't know if it's like disrespectful or if I can. I always say like I would much rather you come up to me. But yeah, it's a toss up.
Yeah.
But I want to know about your, stop asking me things.
You fascinate me.
Well, we're going to have another part 2.
Great.
You have a live show. You don't live here.
No.
Where do you live?
I live in Nashville.
Okay. So you're here right now. You're on tour?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we say that loosely.
You have your live show.
Yes.
You need to, are you like shitting your pants every day?
I mean, yes, in general, but what do you mean?
like doing a live show, talk me through doing a live show, how this all came to be. What has been like, have you bombed severely ever? What is that like? Like, tell me, what's your pre-show ritual? Like, what's the craziest experience you've had while doing any of your shows? Like, give me all the fucking tea.
Well, when I come back for part 2, I will probably have more stories because I don't feel like I've been doing this long enough.
How many shows have you done?
6.
That's a lot of shows.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like you really start getting into like the story.
Yeah.
Like part of it. Yeah, exactly. When you do like 50. And like I don't have a ritual or anything. But have you done live stuff?
On all that.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, yeah.
But like I can't compare that. That was I do really want to do stand up. It scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's so scary.
That's why I'm like so fascinated, because like the idea of bombing which is weird because I'm so not awkward. Like in real life, if I say something and it doesn't work, I'm like, well, that sucked. But there's something about being on stage and like it just not working.
The reason why I was like, why is stand-up so scary? And the reason it's so scary is because the only thing you have to give is to make someone, your only job up there is to make someone laugh.
Okay. And that's a good point.
And it is so A plus B equals C.
Yeah.
And it's tangible. And like when we make content, it's like if it does well, it feels less tangible than like I say a joke and you laugh and that was success.
Yeah.
I say a joke, you don't laugh, that was not success.
Totally.
And I don't know. It's really rough. What I will say is the first time I did it, I was at an open mic at a vape shop, which
That's
was
sick.
But it was all comedians in the audience. It was a really, really kind room. And I went with one of my really good friends, Ollie, who was both of our first time. We'd never done it. And we like wrote these bits that like I didn't even realize what an open mic was. Like comedians at open mics are just like, they have their phone and they're just kind of like, oh, here's this next joke. Okay.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. That didn't really work. Like they're not performing.
Yeah.
They're just like testing out jokes.
Yeah.
And we wrote these full like 5-minute bits. Anyways, because it was the first time, I completely blacked out. And all I can remember is this like fuzzy blend of laughter.
But you got laughter.
Yeah. But like you would too. It's not like it's not like we don't know how to be fun. Like the videos that you make are really funny. And they're funny because people are commenting on them. They're getting lots of views. You know that rhythm now. And also you are in rooms with people and you're in rooms with other comedians. Like there's enough there where you're not going to bomb. You're not going to bomb. It's impossible.
But I have to imagine if you're like, I think about being a stand-up comic, if you're doing a show in Nashville or you're doing a show in LA, you got to cater those jokes very differently.
Yeah. And what I will say, this live show is not stand-up though. So it's like, there's like maybe like 6 to sometimes 10 minutes of stand-up in the beginning. That is based on each city a little bit. And then I kind of like I like give a preface for the show, and the show is sketch.
Love. That's where I feel safe.
Yes.
I feel safe there.
Same. By the way, same.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to do. I was like, let me kind of work a little bit of this stand-up muscle in the beginning, and then I will get into what I am much more comfortable with, which is
because you're acting. You're just doing you're doing a scene.
Yes. And there's like minor improv there, but it is written. I'm acting out these sketches.
And you have other people to kind of lean on during it too, which makes it, sorry, we bombed together, whatever.
And and we've had such a damn blast doing it. It's so fun. It's called Girlwind. It's about the whirlwind of girlhood.
I love.
That's my little spiel. And it kind of follows me as like a character, we'll say character, as like a young girl kind of all the way through like womanhood, and it's just little sketches along the way. So there's like a through line. It's just like sketches about growing up as a millennial woman. And so I play one character throughout, and then I have my 2 friends who are fucking incredible play different characters kind of around me. And there's like music in it and stuff, and it's we're really having a blast. And we just did Dynasty Typewriter, which is the old
last night. Did you have a show last night?
That was Monday night.
Oh, how was that?
It actually was great.
That's amazing.
I was kind of nervous because it's LA.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Different cities, there are different. Like I've gone to so many stand-up shows, just stand-up related in different cities, and I'll be like, wow, that would have landed in LA, or that would have landed in New York.
Yes,
that's a hard job too, as the comedian, of like catering. Are you finding that your audience is predominantly millennial women?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's a great demo. Like millennial women are laughing at. Like I know, like I feel like Gen Z, it's like they're probably a tougher audience.
I think so too. And also this specific show is very millennial.
Yeah.
Like it was made for millennials. The references, the music.
Also just the setup of the show, having a sketch show, that's just so millennial.
It's so millennial.
It's so millennial.
I can't get away from it.
So you're like, how many shows do you have on this, like, how much shows do you have left? Or I don't know how this works. Are you like, is it like a season? Is there like a season 2 of it?
That's hilarious. I wish.
Like, do you get signed on for so many shows, and then
we did? So we had the tour was set up, and so our last show will be next weekend at the New York Comedy Festival, November 14th. I think is the day. And that's probably the last show for this run, and maybe we'll do like 1 or 2 more shows at some point. It's just like such a to do.
Oh, 100%. And then you would, if you did it again, or what, you would kind of like write a whole new sketches. And
if I want to do a different show, like I would love to do another show. There's like a little musical portion of this show, and I've noticed that portion is, and it's at the end, but that portion of it is the part that I think the audience really enjoys the most. I think they get the most into it, and it gets climactic. So that's also part of it.
Do you sing?
Yes, which I'm getting comfortable saying.
Wow, are you ripping shots before you're doing this? That's like a lot. Like you're going up, you're doing a stand up bit, you're doing sketch, you're singing.
No, I can't, because if I was even a little bit drunk, I wouldn't be able to like be quick.
Sure. Okay.
I'm ripping like brain juice. Like I'm whipping like whatever, like tonic from Erewhon, like lion's mane. And that's what I'm trying to rip. To like just stay up on it, and caffeine. But no, but I feel really comfortable in that portion. So I think if I do something again, it will be really leaning into that musical aspect of it.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
That's like, you should be really proud of yourself. That's like a huge...
Well, you haven't seen it, Christina.
First of all, I don't have to see it to know, but even just having the balls to get up and do that, I know it's so different than being on social. I know it's so different than being on set. It's just not predictable, and that unknown is terrifying. You know what I mean? Like there's something about if you post a video and it flops, it feels like shit, but you're not seeing the live reaction of people not enjoying it.
You're not feeling,
And you can crank out another video that does really well and kind of forget that one happened. But when you're having to face that, facing rejection. I think that as a society with social media, we've gotten so used to not having to face rejection face to face.
Yeah.
And look at comment sections. People can just write things and not feel any remorse about it. But like, you know, experiencing something eye to eye of like disbelief or disapproval, or that's a hard shot to take.
It is, but I gotta tell you, it feels fucking amazing.
Oh, I'm sure. It's probably so liberating.
It feels incredible. And this is what I've told people is I get off the stage and the people who are very kind and like, you just felt like you like fit up there or whatever.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, unfortunately, I think this is my shit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of annoying. Like I wish my shit was like being an entrepreneur or like, you know what I mean? Like I wish there was some other kind of thing that's my shit, but I love an audience.
I'm the same way with like entertainment, where sometimes I'm like, God, this world is so brutal. Like it's so unknown. It's not consistent. There's so much rejection. Like I couldn't have fallen in love with something a little bit more predictable.
Right.
Like this job is like, you have to be borderline loony to be like, you know what? I'm going to wake up today and just not know what's going to happen or who's going to like what I do.
And just like subject yourself. Guys, come eat me.
Literally.
But you get
that is the King podcast. Life's a joke, Kinks. No,
You're welcome.
It really makes you feel alive though. You know, when you're so close to death at any moment, death to society.
And it's funny because I'm like, I get Priscilla Presley.
Yeah,
like, I get like,
yeah. Oh yeah,
fall in love with Elvis. Are you fucking stupid?
Oh yeah.
But look at us.
Look at the thrill of it all.
Look at what we fell in love with. We're fucking stupid too.
We are fucking stupid.
But wait, we can't stop. You have to try it.
Yeah.
Will you please try it?
Yeah.
Just go to an open mic. Come to Nashville and go to an open mic. It's very not intimidating.
It's on my list.
Move it up.
Sketch comedy. I do want to have a sketch comedy group. I miss sketch comedy immensely, and I feel like that could be my gateway back into it.
Okay.
Where I would get to a point where it would be like a loose sketch where most of it's improv, and then I'd be like, well, fuck it, I'm already 10 toes in. I might as well just improv or do stand up.
We've been talking for an hour. You will fucking crush it.
Here's the thing. I think that where my thing would be with stand-up comedy would be like storytelling. Like I look at like Kevin Hart, his performance is so different. So many stand-up comics are so dry in nature. And he's so he just has so much movement, and it's like physical comedy.
Yeah.
That is what I feel like. That's like the realm of where it would work for me, is like if I get up and I just tell two stories.
Yeah.
But then it's like, if I'm telling a story, you got one story. So like if when I reach the end of the story, if you still don't laugh, I got nothing else for you.
But you also just entertained. I think that because I'm a storyteller. Yeah. I'm like there's like jokes in there. I can tell just in the way you talk. Like you throw in jokes. Like it's not like you're dead serious and there's a punchline at the end and that's it. I think you kind of build it up, and then at the end, if that punchline doesn't hit,
you can.
It's okay, but you still entertained. Like you had a whole story.
True.
It's not like you're just like telling joke after joke and none of them are hitting.
True.
You're like you're telling a relatable or like people can like feel when a story is funny. So even when you get to the end of it and it doesn't like hit the way it's supposed to hit, and there's like this uproarious laughter, it's still entertainment.
Totally, you're right. You are right. And I will say this: there are sometimes like comedians that are just so witty and smart that I think that they're so funny, and I never audibly laugh.
Yeah,
because it's more of like a wow, that was good. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so smart and witty that it's not the kind of comedy. Like I'm not like a slapstick. Like it's. I like those jokes that like 5 minutes later you're like, oh my God, that went right over my head, you know? And it didn't really call for like an explosive laughter. Yep. So we'll see. Okay, I have a question for you. So you roast people. If you were to have a roast of your friends and family, what do you think people would say about you? Like, how do you think your friends and family would roast you? If they were to do your version of you not caring if people live or die, what are your vices and how would they roast you?
I mean, I've thought about this. I think about this every day.
Of course. What
are my friends, family, enemies all thinking about me? I think they would probably say
You're like, I don't want to give them any ideas.
No, they don't need any more ammo. I mean, yeah, it probably is that, right? It's like, stop concerning yourself. Yeah. I care so much about what people think about me. Yeah. It is so ingrained in me, and it is detrimental to other relationships.
Yeah.
That like was way more serious than I wanted to be. But I think I really I love my friends, and I love and all those things. But I think the worst thing about me is probably how much I care about other people's perception of me.
Yeah.
And the farting. But
right.
The other one's more detrimental.
You gotta take some. You gotta win some and lose some.
Exactly.
What is your do you have a piece of advice for specifically women that are trying to get into comedy? Because that's not always the easiest road for women.
Oh no, I totally get it. I think the same thing that you were saying, though. It's like there's no one way to do comedy. It's so subjective. I think just it's two things. It's confidence and it's practice, and it's both. It's putting your eggs in both of those baskets at 100%. Yeah. Because as much as I don't think you can teach comedic timing, you can practice like it's funny how comedy works. It's like one word is funnier than another word. Yeah. And the more you just like talk to people and just like work out, like if you have a little bit that you do, or like a little punchline or whatever that you throw in, like try it different ways with different people.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting, like the math of it. And the more you do it, the more you figure it out. So I think women and men, I just keep practicing. And if people don't laugh, don't lose faith and confidence that you are funny.
That part.
Because that honestly is 85% of the battle.
Yeah. Because it's all subjective.
It's all so subjective.
And you're not going to make everybody laugh.
You literally, scientifically cannot make everyone laugh.
I mean, I can.
No, Christina, you can. But we're talking about other people. I know.
We're talking about the general masses.
We're talking about the normies.
Right. You can't all make everybody laugh. Okay, we adore you so much. Tell everybody how they can follow you, keep up with you, see your show. Where can they find you?
It's Courtney Michelle. I think I'm also on YouTube with the same name, but less frequent there. So yeah, it's Courtney Michelle.
And we'll tag everything in the description for you guys. Thank you so much for coming. We had a blast. We love you, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Stay kinky.
Bye. Oh, okay, punchline.
Woo!